side, they really haven't lost all that much. Immortals really languishing here as they're now going to have to go for a double push through Moto inside a church. Wog is blind all the way in dirt. There's lots of coverage from Nip. But this is going to get really hairy for Immortals. They're running out of time. Their push is going to have to come in. They've got smoke. M-King is in. He's planting. And Immortals opting for the kitchen push. Their Bullet takes out Wog in the second pick for Immortals. And down goes Pino now. Bullet with 3 kills. This Nomad is just hard holding this angle over top of the diffuser. And Nip will now have to battle from behind. They've lost control. They stacked up too hard. There's M-King to take out Julio. And as you mentioned, the Bandit will have to try to aggress on in a bit slowly from Ninjas in Pyjamas to not have somebody watching that angle. And the next part of this defense that Immortals will encounter will go down, and that's going to be that bathroom wall that you see the Xkaros go off on. This Twitch of Navi is doing so much work. He looked to pick up his 3rd kill, but it's Bullet who will snag it away at the very last second. Kamikaze trades off on a Navi's before he is destroyed by Cyber. This is going to force Pino and back into the site. He's the last member left. He'll get an impactless frag on Cyber, and as he starts to make his access to Dirt Tunnel, as we saw, which has forced Wog all the way back. Nobody's really lost any HP here, though. As I say that, Wog does find Navi's. That was in the Dirt Tunnel. Another body is going to be posted not too far off. It's a flashbang that will blind Wog, and it'll be a very free kill. Very swiftly traded off, and Ninjas in Pyjamas showing great signs of life. As they pick up 2 kills, Cyber also falls, leaving just the Hibana and the Nomad as the last 2 remaining attackers. This is a good opportunity for Nip to be able to get their very first round victory, but PX is going to do his darndest to prevent that. Bullet is there as well, and the advantage that was in favor of Nip will fall. Oh! Just as Wog will. Beautiful double play from Psycho to read into Bullet.
Takes out Kamikaze, though. That's a really big hit. Kamikaze was the one on flank and now no longer. In goes Glaz, and the smoke is covering him, but he's all the way up the stairs, and Psycho can challenge now. That's the 2nd kill in the round for Psycho. He's really been fragging out in these last couple rounds. Still garage control in favor of Ninjas in Pyjamas. Immortals are doing their best to get this control in their way, but Psycho's gonna get a 3rd. As PX progresses up the garage stairs, it just looks like continuous kills for Psycho as he gets a 4th kill. It's all down to Bullet, but Pino denies the ace. And Immortals lose yet another round.
The rest of Immortals will focus elsewhere, though, and a C4 gets tossed out, but Julio's missed throw will cost him that utility. And in his Navi's, he just waltzes into the site. He picks up a kill, and he has full control of the bathroom. He's going to hunker himself down and essentially force Nip to try to retake. Wog coming tantalizingly close, a beautiful lean around the corner as Nip will now find themselves salvaging a round that looked to be going bad in a hurry, but PX will try to keep it in tow for his team. Cyber working against these open mirror windows. Cannot capitalize on the Psycho. M-King finds Wog. The Bandit will lay prone. He gets a kill on the PX, as now Immortals are trapped inside of the bathroom, and Nip somehow pulls that round out. It looked to target this church site. Multiple smokes will go in, and it will basically be an avenue for Cyber to walk in amidst the cover of smoke, but Psycho picks him apart. A beautiful refrag for Nip as it comes a bit late. Kamikaze tagged on in to slow everybody down, giving information. Navi's takes one out, Julio another. M-King going for the plant as Julio pushes on up. You've got the Clash holding everybody down. The plant will fall off, and Immortals will be wrestling with time. Wog on a flank. He can possibly collect multiple kills. Gets one with the SMG, a 2nd with the shotgun, looking for a 3rd. Wog will get them all. 3 big kills, and Ninjas in Pyjamas will put he's just playing now by the rest of this church wall. He's been droned out. Another grenade is going to go on in, and there you go. Finally, PX is felled. This time by Psycho, though, is doing good work on both sides of the board. Plant going down from Wog as Nip does have full control. You'll hear the Vector of M-King rip through Psycho, but still unabated. Wog will be able to get that diffuser down quite successfully over on church side. Immortals all completely contained on blue in the back of Arsenal. They are in a very tough position, but Cyber, a beautiful kill on the Kamikaze. He'll try to start things off. The next body that's going to be in his crosshairs is going to be Pino. Julio has been down, so it's essentially a glorified 1v2. And as Cyber just inches his way on up, he's blind on information, but he's looking for multiple bodies. There's a drone on him. He'll give his position away as you hear the carbine rattle off. All these angles held by the members of Ninjas in Pyjamas will aid them quite greatly. There's Wog. He goes for a bit of a pre-fire as he sees Cyber's body for just a split second, and as Cyber Pyjamas to match point should they prove to be successful. And any possible hindrance for Pino inside a dirt tunnel will at least be removed for the time being, as it's just going to be a completely blind path as PX will push on in. I don't know why the Kaid took that fight despite the Candela going off. 2 for Nip on the board now as down goes Cyber as well. It's going to be very difficult for Immortals. They have shifted their numbers over towards the back of Arsenal, correctly reading that this is where the push will come from Ninjas in Pyjamas. but it should be a joint effort here. Onto the Legion, a bullet who falls to Kamikaze. That's a lot of utility expended, but very worthwhile. We'll leave Navi's playing at this hatch. We'll trade off Kamikaze, but Pino is in sight and full control for Nip. Into Arsenal, as this looks like an impossible task for M-King as he continuously retreats. But there's no diffuser for Nip.
No!
This is very winnable. M-King has it, but no, at the last second, a miracle from Wog, knowing that around Immortals. We'll have to vacate the site, as Bullet will do. Heads on downstairs, and we'll head up towards the lounge stairs, knowing that there's a buck nearby. A beautiful shot as Pino dodges right into it, but immediately Psycho is able to eliminate Bullet and put us back at an even game.
That's where you're missing those air jabs down at the bottom of the cache stairs. Not bringing the Nomad is definitely something that I'm sure Ninjas Pyjamas are regretting in this moment. But at least Psycho got the refrag, as you stated, very important. Sees the foot of the Legion, can't land enough shots, and oh no, Cyber wins that fight out. Just a little bit more HP and no headshots being landed allows Cyber to have the advantage and win the fight. Flashes up the main stairs, and he might be able to win this fight. Great frag from Wag, but M-King there to get it back. Julio entering into Cache, though, will take out Cyber before M-King gets another refrag. Great hold at the top of Cache there, using his smokes, but he's got so little HP, just breath will take him down, and he's not landing his shots through the wall. No, 2, now 3 for Immortals. Julio gets the first for his team, but Cyber will continue adding to the death count. Julio another for himself, but it's all him against 3, and he's got to push through Moto Door. This is an unwinnable fight. M-King gets another one, and Immortals will lock out their basement defense. Gives them some good potential for a retake in the round later, as well as rotations. As you can see, Navi's drops through the workshop, drop down, and takes out Pino, the buck from below. That's an excellent frag and is going to alleviate pressure on the anchors, especially in these dying seconds of the round. That is huge for Immortals.
Very singular defense, though, from Immortals, with the exception of Cyber, as all of the rest of that team are either off-site or playing inside of construction. And oh, down goes Wog. I guess he exposes just enough of the blitz for Cyber to be able to capitalize. There's another body in that Cyber could possibly get, as there's very limited focus on this Jaeger inside of the bathroom. They can't really do much from Ninjas in Pyjamas to take him out. Navi's is next in the line of fire, as he could possibly greet multiple members of Ninjas in Pyjamas, but he misses his shots. And when you don't land them, that's the kind of thing that's going to happen. Danger knocking at the door here as Nip will head towards the main doorway in, but Immortals perfectly placed to stop every single one of them, and it's going to be at the end of a shotgun. This red's garage, and heading on over towards the red stairs. This is very one-dimensional from Immortals, but they have a crossfire opportunity. As a grenade goes in, PX will falter, and then eventually fall. He's down but not out. Bullet does not have an opportunity to possibly pick him back up, as it looks like Nip will have 15 seconds with which to just break on through. Bullet will take out Pino, trade it off immediately, and impact goes out from Cyber. But where is Nip? Where is your push coming from? Kamikaze eliminates PX, and it's going to be a volley as there's Psycho. Nip will need to work with 5 seconds left, diffuser going down, but does M-King have the opportunity? He will! Oh my god, and Immortals in the final second will repay Ninjas in Pyjamas. And what a play from M-King to push his team